Well, most of our customers, they might mark out where that leak is, but they're just going to call us and have, the experts deal with it. With a commercial property, what we will do is we'll go inside, investigate it. If they have a drop ceiling and there's any attic space where we can throw up a step ladder and have a flashlight, we like to get in there and look and see what we can find. The reason for that is on a commercial roof, if it's a corrugated B deck or concrete deck or whatever, a lot of times where the roof is actually leaking up top isn't where it drips inside. It can actually run we've seen it up to 25 foot away. It just depends where it can find the low spot in the decking and actually drip through. So we'll measure off that area. We'll go up on the roof, make that little mark, and we kind of mark out, roughly a 20, maybe 25 foot circumference of where it's leaking inside. And that's our starting point to look. The first things we're gonna check is all your flashings, any curbs, penetrations, heat welded seams, your parapet walls, anything like that. Those are always going to be the first things that we want to check. Once we've checked all that off, then we can check the field if we still haven't found anything. So that's kind of how we go about a commercial roof repair. Residential, very similar process. If there's a attic space, anywhere we can poke our heads into and see where, see if the sheathing has been, wet multiple times, if the insulation's wet and where it's coming in. A common thing we have seen is in bathrooms where the plumber or just whoever put in the bathroom vent to ventilate out, all the steam, from taking hot showers, whatever it may be. We have seen them just vent that out into the attic, and they think that's going to let it escape because there is roof vents and it can escape a little bit, but it's there's not enough air movement in there. So that's, so we will see some condensation in attic spaces when it's done like that, and that can actually be the roof leak, even though it's just the bathroom vent. Otherwise, if you can see that the bottom of the sheathing's been wet, we can get a really good idea on where the leak is coming from, from the inside. Then we'll go up, on top of the roof and same thing, we'll measure out those areas and start that same process until we find the culprit.